He has a 3DS!
Plus, even if it doesn't have invincibility frames, there's no reason you can't just use it abusively.
Anyway, they had said the reasons were most of your moves outside of basically the limit break style attack Sora has from Dream Eaters don't have invincibility frames. And the second thing was they said it has the balls to teach you not to just rely on your standard Keyblade combos, and button mash is placed early on.
That's just the problem. The problem is that we've removed our standard Keyblade combos in exchange for shooting.
First of all, I just want to make it clear, I don't agree with what they were saying. I was just pointing out
I know what they're saying.
I
understand the problem they think that there is. But to me, strategy isn't saying, oh, we took away regular combos because they were too reliable. Because in the end, what people who make that argument don't understand is that everything in Kingdom Hearts 2 is reliable, and if you want to master the gameplay, you must do it all. Now granted, the issue is not that Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't have strategy, it's that none of the bosses expect you to master this system.
Until way late into the normal game.
No, until you fight organization battles. Or if you're playing on critical mode. And in which case, if you're fighting the organization battles, there is most definitely strategy in this game.
Wasn't critical mode added for Final Mix?
Yes. So most people probably have never played critical mode. Most people who play critical mode will tell you, this is the best Kingdom Hearts game, gameplay-wise.
Because, okay, see, now, I'm not going to be this guy. I don't think that this guy needs to say words, but for this current 2 minutes, I'm gonna be this guy. If you played Kingdom Hearts 2 on easy and you want to complain about it being a button masher, your point is invalid. I might go as far as to say that if you played it on just normal, your point is invalid.
That's fair.
I am being the Dark Souls guy, and I'm just saying, plain and simple. If all you did was play this game on easy, and your main problem is that all you did was press X to win, your point is invalid.
Who are you?
Because at the grand scheme of things, if you want to prove your point, you play on critical mode, and if that's a problem for you, get good.
Again, my other thing is, Kingdom Hearts difficulties aren't like Devil May Cry difficulties.
That's
critical mode is not Dante Must Die mode.
Well, remember, was it?
But yeah, you can use everything you have in this game. Whereas in Dream Drop Distance, you can use commands, but you pretty much use commands or flow motion. You can't hit things. The game basically punishes you anytime you try to just hit things with the Keyblade.
This system is a copy of one created by a corporation called Encom.
What?
The original program was destroyed.
Oh.
This copy was acquired by another user. The new user updated and customized the program, renaming the system.
But Kingdom Hearts 3... Or, no, I'm going to use Kingdom Hearts 3. Point 2 actually lets you hit things with the Keyblade. In fact, Kingdom Hearts Point 2 might be the second best Kingdom Hearts game, if it were a game.
Did you guys get any of that?
When it comes to the fighting, because you can actually do things and link your options together.
And I think when they made the one video, I'm not sure if Point 2 was out.
Well, see, the thing about Point 2... Now,
so they brought it off.
So go back to situation commands.
Users?
Situation commands. Now, I will go with one thing your guy said.
Who knows what the MCP will do to you?
So part of the strategy in this game is knowing which drive form is the best drive form for your situation.
It controls the whole system.
Because sometimes you sit there and you're like, Valor form.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get out of here?
And knowing when to activate Valor form. These you can activate Valor Form to continue your combo.
To the user world,
But
but the MCP cut the power.
Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't have a drive form. Disappointing.
If we
But
find the energy
situation
code in
commands
Canyon Online,
still have a thing.
forward back.
Yes, they end up on a timer when you get them, but you have to use your other commands to get them,
In this cell.
and they're like Command
We're not
Deck.
going anywhere unless we unlock
But
the energy fields.
The difference is you can't just spam Firaja.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Firaza? Firaja needs to be made, and then you can use Firaja. I think that's way better. Plus, your magic can be used in tandem with your combat. In fact, Aqua is better than Sora.
I still haven't located the password.
Because you know what Aqua does that Sora can't do unless he's using a drive form, and unless Kingdom Hearts, except I think Kingdom Hearts 3 fixes this.
Out of the question.
What does Aqua do?
Current environment hampers
Talking about
the
air
processing
dash?
power
No, I don't
needed
care.
for
Screw Air
optimization.
Dash. It's not aerial dodge. I don't know why we got rid of it.
Stop any remaining
No.
anomalies in the system or
Brian,
End of line.
she moves when she casts magic.
Oh. She really, she has permanent wisdom form.
Yeah, Sora. Now, granted, I think Sora can do it in the trailers, so I'm sure it's a thing. But also, to be honest, at this point, there's not too many good reasons to use this Valor form.
That's true.
I mean, there are situations where it's useful, but most of the time I'll probably be taking Donald into fights.
The problem with Valor Form is that the combo isn't exactly that good. In general. And that if anything, Master Forms is just better.
Well, Master Form is kind of meant to be just better in most regards.
And then you have limit form, which is its own kind of broke.
What?
I want to. Oh, I don't have any Serenity Stones anyway. Okay, that makes my decision easier. I wanted both those items, but I couldn't have them both.
Hmm.
But yeah, that item is what I needed right here.
Mm-hmm.
So then, to talk about the game for a minute,
Novel concept.
I made the joke about. Well, I said that like Pirates was a kind of bad world, and I feel its revisit is bad because of something we'll get to when we get there. But I feel the Tron world is probably the just worst in general. Both visits are awful.
Tron.
Also, I know I'm about to regret asking this, but if Tron in the Kingdom Hearts universe exists within the computer in Hollow Bastion, what does the Tron world in Dream Drop Distance? How does that exist?
No,
Is that the same world or not?
Well, you just heard him say that this was a copy of that world. So maybe that's the actual world.
well, it's a
And that
sleeping
this
world
is
anyway.
just a copy world.
Anyway, so you can blend magic with combat, already a plus, and your command styles also do things. I mean, if you just watch the Zodiac Aqua fight, I mean, that is a thing.
Uh-huh.
Like
Wait, are you talking about that thing from
the
2.8?
super boss from Point 2.
The funny thing is, they also had a Super Boss list, and they said the Super Boss from Point 2 was the worst Super Boss to them.
Oh my god, man!
They
That-
hated that fight.
Hey man, I can see why you would hate that fight. That fight's hard.
They said they feel the boss was hard for incredibly artificial reasons.
I don't know about that, man.
I think they said they feel the boss, it's just a damage sponge. That's all the fight is.
No, man. Trust me. Somebody sat there and said they wanted that fight to just require perfection.
I think that might have been like the way they worded it. They said the fight is such
Yo,
a...
go watch somebody who knows how to fight that boss.
I think they said that fight, it's such a huge pain in the ass. It's basically you have to fight it this one way. If you don't fight it that exact way, you're fucked and oh god damn it, we just entered Recoded. No, seriously, though, I swear that block design is what the Heartless blocks look like in Recoded.
Not far off.
Why wasn't there a Tron world in Recoded? You had the most potential there, and you
Because
fucking wasted it.
Because you were debugging Jiminy's journal.
Isn't Jiminy still with you in this game? I thought Jiminy started a journal in this game. You could have pulled it.
No!
I don't care if we would have had one Kingdom Hearts 2 world mixed in with all the Kingdom Hearts 1 world. You missed the perfect opportunity there. Recoded is a bad game. Notice how we haven't brought that up anywhere in this argument?
No,
Like,
because
yeah, no, I mean-
no, because nobody cares about a mobile
No,
game.
But no,
I said Recoded.
Exactly, nobody cares about a mobile game.
anyway, no, Carson, that boss is a pain in the ass because
Was that game not on
you
the phone?
can't just sit down
It
and fight that
was-
boss.
No, originally...
Therefore, it is a mobile game.
Oh, no, to explain this. The original Coded was a terrible isometric game on Japanese phones.
Correct.
They then made Recoded, which used the slot system and played closer to a traditional Kingdom Hearts game because it was on the DS.
Yeah. Who cares about a mobile game?
Technically, a mobile game is what explained Mom. So,
No,
so
it
right
did
now,
not explain anything.
So right
All it
now-
did was raise more questions.
So right now, a mobile game is technically the most important
Actually,
game in the
technically-
timeline.
Actually, technically, Mom was created through a
No.
movie that was connected to a mobile game.
No, the mobile game doesn't explain anything. All it does is throw shit at you that has zero explanation.
That,
it
that
explained
it
how
does.
Maleficent came back.
She. Don't even get me started.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross explains how Maleficent comes back to life in this game.
Oh, yeah.
But they explained
You
it
know
in
the
this
sad
game.
part,
But they changed it.
You know what's sad, folks? What's sad
God damn it!
is
Nomura.
how
Wait, do you not know?
Did it? I thought
I
we
thought we
rambled
talked about
about...
this last time.
Like I said, all the mom talks always blur together.
No.
No,
I know this
Maleficent
had
time
nothing-
travel.
no.
No, I was going to say, I know it had nothing to do with Mom, but all the bullshit retcons, it all blurs together, so I occasionally forget a few. I do remember going over the Maleficent thing now that you brought it up, though.
Like,
Find my user.
dumb.
I'll give you the password to access the DTD.
Just dumb.
Mhm.
So,
DTD is the name my user gave to the data space. Copies of all the original system programs are stored there, along with anything that's sensitive.
I feel like if a Tron was made today, it would have a lot more memes in it.
Most likely.
And I mean that in both the movie and the actual game in universe.
When I last took on the MCP. That's why.
Oh, if it was a modern game, it would be a Five Nights at Freddy's clone.
If I can get inside the DTD, I can access my original backup program.
That's my
and
problem.
Restore all my functions.
That's my problem with the entirety of Kingdom Hearts story right now.
Was before the
Is that Nomura is literally a Japanese man with an afro and a 70s car in his garage. Because his story is retroactive as shit.
Gee, Tron, ain't the MCP one of those programs too? Do you
But
know
no.
who it was who made
Basically, as far as I'm concerned, Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally shaping up to be the second best Kingdom Hearts game.
No.
okay.
By that, you mean the
We'll
worst.
just have to
Second
find
best
the
Kingdom
user
Hearts
and
game.
ask him.
Because the gameplay actually looks better than,
No.
the second best Kingdom Hearts game.
User of this system.
Yes, but
Jeez.
the worlds are just a bunch of giant nothing just to have one giant boss fight in, and then that room is basically rendered worthless.
Looks like the MCP's onto us.
Kingdom Hearts 3
I'll keep
looks
you
like it could
informed.
finally be the second best Kingdom Hearts game.
Exit the system now.
Sure.
Our opinions in this commentary are all over the place.
Because the second place Kingdom Hearts game is apparently still Kingdom Hearts 1.
You're good
I
to
just
go.
say things to trigger people.
Brian, how'd you feel about Devil May Cry 1?
That's a solid game.
So to explain my stance on why...
Yeah, I don't think he heard you.
So to explain... No, I did, but I was going to...
I was waiting for him to be triggered.
God damn it.
To explain... oh, no, I get triggered. I wanted to...
Damn it, what?
Before I get triggered, did you just put off getting triggered?
Ah, hold on.
You know you're good at being triggered. You know you're used to being triggered when you can put it off and come back to it.
Hold on, yeah, Brian's getting her. We had a cat, she wanted out.
Where have you been?
Cats. Anyway, to explain my point, when I say I think Kingdom, I want to say Kingdom Hearts there. When I think Devil May Cry 2, when I say I think it's better than, well, I like it more than the first game, that doesn't mean I think it's a better game. I hate both of them.
No, leave that there. I did that on purpose.
No, I was... No, I'm doing something. I'm just moving it a little bit. Hold on. I'm just...
Anyway, when I say...
I know what you did, I'm just...
When I say I
I want
like...
to touch my face to be edgy. Oh no, Tifa came back. Oh no.
He did that in Final Fantasy VIII.
Anyway, my point is, when I say that I like Devil May Cry 2 over the first game, I don't mean I think it's a better game. No, they're both fuck awful and have both aged like milk. It's just Devil May Cry 1 is a frustrating game, where Devil May Cry 2 is a boring game.
How'd you feel about Devil May Cry 1?
And I will always be able to put up with a boring game than a frustrating game.
Devil May Cry 1 is a solid game.
No, it fucking isn't.
That's a solid game right there.
Yeah, solid turd.
That's a solid game right there.
Right.
Rock hard.
Cousin in his opinion.
Ryan quite enjoyed his trip through Devil May Cry 1.
Devil May Cry 1 is a bad game.
Do you know what he had problems with?
What?
Water level.
Well, that's the worst level in the game.
Is Jack.
Even the assholes that like that game still think the water level is bad.
Because it is! It's shit! It's literally shit. Also, I love Tifa's response to finding this. It was punch it.
As you do?
Looks like a diagram or something.
Darkness.
D T D.
D T D.
Why did he write the computer security codes behind his own picture?
He didn't write the code.
Space. The DTD. See?
Oh,
The
you...
door to darkness.
Okay, not the code itself. Why write
Good
this?
thing that never fell down before this point, because, like, we've had some problems.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the best Keyblade user that you got?
I don't see any Rikus in here.
I seem to remember a bunch of fans trying to argue that Mickey was a terrible Keyblade user, but
Hey, he does.
By what
He
degree?
shoots lasers of light.
I figured you would say that.
By what degree?
Is it? Didn't he?
This man literally sat in a gummy ship and watched the world go
I know,
to get succumb to darkness just so he could go into the world of darkness and find a Keyblade.
I know we've talked about this, but I can't remember. Did Mickey actually complete the Mark of Mastery exam or not?
I can only assume.
No, yeah, we can only assume because it's never mentioned whether or
I
not
don't-
Mickey is a master or not. But you know, I'm going the assumption since we never called him Master Mickey.
I don't remember
that,
if
you know, he's not a master.
I don't remember if this is like headcanon or like the actual game stated it. Though at this point they're the same thing. I believe Mickey's actually considered a failure because he went against.
We talked about that, and
Because he went against what Yansid said and went to the world of
there are
darkness.
people who believe that it's implied that he failed his Mark of Mastery.
He's basically considered a college dropout. Not only because he literally didn't do it, but it's also because he went against what Yansid wanted and went to the world of darkness.
Isn't Tron
This man went to the world of darkness, came back, however, then, on top of all of that, it's just the most OP Keyblade user that we've ever seen.
Yeah, we will too. Then let's talk.
Because he just shoots light balls.
I'll see you when you get back.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, because we were talking about it, do you think the first few Devil May Cry games have aged, or do you think they're perfectly fine? I generally agree with Carson and think that they have aged because of the way that they function. Overall, it's not the worst aging I have ever seen in a video game, but I generally agree with him that it's pretty bad, where the first two games especially are kind of ancient by a modern standard and just because of the overall way they are designed. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shell for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.